Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the SirLinksalot channel. My name is Artemis, and today we're going to be diving into Google Tag Manager. This is the tool that makes managing all of your website and app tracking tags fast, simple, and code-free. Whether you need to install Google Analytics, AdWords conversion tags, or heat map scripts, GTM empowers marketers to handle it all without developer help. Businesses using Google Tag Manager actually deploy tracking tags 50% faster and reduce tracking errors by 30%, leading to more accurate data and quicker insights. So let's get started. First, we're just going to quickly cover what Google Tag Manager is and why you should use it. So GTM is a free tag management system that allows you to add, edit, and disable tracking codes, which are the tags, through a web interface. Instead of hard coding snippets across your site, you install a single GTM container snippet once and then manage all the tags centrally. This reduces dependency on developers and speeds up marketing experiments. First and foremost, you're going to want to know how to set it up. So first of all, just go to your tagmanager.google.com, sign in with your Google account, and then proceed from there. You're going to want to create an account and then a container. So for example, it could be mywebsite.com. Then choose web or AMP depending on your platform. After that, go ahead and copy the two container snippets and paste them into your site's header and then the body as instructed. Finally, just go ahead and publish the container and activate GTM on your site. Now just give me a second to walk you guys through tags, triggers, and variables. So tags are the code snippets that you want to fire. So for example, Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel, things like that. The triggers are going to be the rules that determine when tags fire. So for example, the page views or the button clicks. And variables are the data points that are used by tags or triggers. So the page URL, click text, data layer variables, things like that. Together, they form the TTT of GTM. Think of the tags as light bulbs, the triggers as light switches, and the variables as sensors that detect condition. Now I'm going to walk you through how to install Google Analytics via GTM. So in GTM, go ahead and follow this flow. Click Tags, then New, then Tag Configuration, and then you're going to land on Google Analytics and GA4 configuration. Then enter your GA4 measurement ID, and then set your trigger to all pages. Then you'll go ahead and save and submit your container changes, and then validate the preview in preview mode, and then check that in real time on Google Analytics. Now we're going to talk about tracking clicks and form submissions using Google Tag Manager. So in order to track the button clicks, go ahead and follow this flow for us. Enable built-in click variables, which is underneath variables, and then configure, and then create a trigger. So the trigger type will be all elements, and the trigger condition will be click text equals sign up or CSS selector. After that, go ahead and create a tag. So that'll be tag configuration equals GA4 event, and then event name equals button click parameter equals click text, and then it'll also have click text in the parentheses beside it. Finally, set the trigger to your click trigger and then hit publish, and you're good to go. For form submissions, use the form submissions trigger with filters from your form ID or the class. Step 5 is using the data layer for advanced tracking. So the data layer is a JavaScript object that passes dynamic data to GTM. Push events like the one that I listed on the side, and then in GTM, we'll follow this flow. Create data layer variables for transaction ID and value, then set the trigger for custom event, which will be purchase, and then configure a GA4 event tag to send the transaction data. This method ensures accurate e-commerce tracking and complex interaction capture. In fact, implementing data layer-based tracking through GTM improves data accuracy by over 25% compared to DOM-based tracking method. After you have all of that figured out, you're going to want to move on to figuring out how to debug with preview and debug mode. Click the preview in GTM and then open up the tag assistant. Enter your site's URL and inspect which tags fire for each event, and then view the variable values. After that, you can troubleshoot issues in real time. Use the console's data layer tab to verify pushes. Only when everything works can you submit and publish it. What you'll definitely need to know next is version control and workspaces. So GTM actually autosaves each published version. Use workspaces to experiment with new tags without affecting the live container pretty easily. When you're ready, you can merge workspace changes and then publish it yourself. Name versions clearly, so for example, GA4 conversion tracking June 2025, and then maintain audit trails and enable quick rollbacks if you need to. Just some best practices and tips before you get started. Make sure that you limit your triggers, so use specific triggers to avoid overfiring tags. Next, standardized naming is important to maintain, so tag and trigger names like GA4 purchase event for clarity would be a good idea to implement. Next one is regular audits. So periodically review unused tags, triggers, and variables to keep the container clean. And then user permissions. So assign view or edit roles pretty cautiously, actually, because it's important to maintain security. You don't want everybody having access to everything. And as far as container snippets go, always use the latest container snippet version. Google Tag Manager is awesome because it empowers marketers like us to handle all of our tracking needs quickly and accurately without learning how to code. By mastering TTT, which is the tags, triggers, and variables, data layer, and debug mode, you can deploy the tags faster, improve data quality, and free up developer resources. If you found this guide helpful, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to SirLinksalot, and hit the bell so that you never miss another video from us. Also, drop a comment below with your biggest GTM challenge, and I will try to help you solve it. In the meantime, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!